Hi, Karen Hurd here, and I'm here to talk to you today about youth and using the system you bought. For some of you, this is the very first time you have bought a complete skincare system, because there's a belief out there that if you buy the best of each product line, that you actually get some kind of best of the best. And the truth is, skincare systems, no matter who makes them, are designed to work together because no one product does everything. So we're going to talk about some getting started with youth. It's very simple to use. Takes really just a couple of minutes in the morning and at night. Easy to integrate into your care. So one of the things you need to know is one of the things that makes youth unique, apart from the way it's formulated and the awesome 100% of women in 7 days had younger skin. That's fabulous. Is the fact that youth, anything that's branded youth, Youth is by the Shaklee Corporation, has in it all of the youth actives. A lot of companies cut corners and they put their main ingredients or their super magic stuff in one particular product in their skincare line, but Shaklee did not do that. All of the youth branded products, even the BB cream here, my little container, has the youth anti-aging actives in it. I think that's incredible. So in the morning, you're going to cleanse. Now, the cleanse has a kind of a clicker top, but we've noticed that sometimes if you store it this way, which it looks like that's how you should store it so that the product, stays ready for you, is it can leak a little bit. I think Shaklee is going to be working on that. So right now, I store it with my skincare and my thing. And this is actually for my bathroom counter, and that's how I store it. So store it upside down, if you will, and it comes out pretty easily. So just in the morning, twice a day, you put some on your hand and just use about the size of a nickel or a quarter. It will remove makeup. Now, if you're one that uses a little more coverage and a little more color on your face, and you may want to get our Emphucell eye makeup remover, which is incredible. In fact, one of my clients told me that she loved the eye makeup remover so much she felt like she should just put makeup on just so she could take it off. Pretty dedicated, right? Anyway, twice in the morning, put it on. And when you're using skincare, if you're new to skincare always goes up, okay? Sometimes we want to just scrub it. Men are the same way. They're like, they really want to scrub it out. And what I'm going to recommend that you not use a washcloth unless it is like the washcloths, a very soft, refined terry cloth. And the reason is this: you don't want to create abrasions in your skin. And inexpensive washcloths, the terry cloth is too rough. So I would recommend that either you use a, like, you know how you go to a baby shower and they give like newborn washcloths? That is perfect. That is the perfect type of washcloth for washing your face. Both the cleanser will exfoliate. Exfoliate, for those of you that do not know that term, means that there's a dead layer of skin cells, and it's designed to protect the baby the baby cells underneath until they're ready. But as we age, that top layer, when it's time for it to go, it tends to stay too long, and that's where your skin looks dull. So this will have some exfoliation in it, so you don't have to worry about, are you scrubbing it all off enough? And so remember, be a little bit gentle with your skin. You'll be rewarded with beautiful, healthy skin. After you use the cleanser, rinse it well. You may have to wash twice. If you're seeing a lot of stuff on your cotton square after you wash, it means you need to wash more. And that's not uncommon at all. I mean, the faces actually, get pretty dirty, even if you feel you've been in the office all day. Right. After you've cleansed, use the toner. Even the toner has some exfoliation abilities in it, and I recommend a cotton square or a cotton round. Now, you can also get something called a medical gauze. It's not the kind you use for Band-Aids. It's specifically for skincare. Sometimes your doctor's office has it. You may find it at an online retailer. We are going to be carrying some very soon, so I'll let you know as soon as we get that. Men in particular may prefer the medical gauze for face because the lint fibers can get caught in their beard otherwise. So when I do this, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's well saturated. And again, it's across, it's up here on your neck, and up on your décolleté. The décolleté is, this is the area where if you're wearing a V-neck shirt. And for women in particular, we sometimes forget about it. I've seen women only stop their skincare here. You want to include your neck and your décolleté because that will reveal some hints about where you are in the calendar. So let's go ahead and put that away right now. After that, after you've cleansed and you toned, Shaklee just came out with their wonderful new eye restoration cream, and it has a cooling tip applicator. What is neat about this applicator is that it feels awesome. It's like it's got like this naturally cool touch, so it really helps soothe any irritation in the eye area. And what I do is, I don't know if you can see it on my camera here, is I'll squeeze just a little bit out like that, and I'm going to put it back in. And then I'll apply it to the eye. You really don't need much. That might be as much as that you use. And women, as we get older, and we've had those hormonal changes, we'll sometimes get dark areas on our skin from the hormones. And there's no claim about helping with hormonal skin, but I've noticed that if I put it around above my lip area, that it looks better because of the licorice in it. So licorice helps with the dark eye circles. This is really fabulous stuff. So just apply it and then do it around your eye area here. The thing that you'll notice too, is you don't want to tug on your eye. That's something Mama taught me when I was a little girl. Do not tug the eye area. It was like a rule in our house. And with that cooling applicator tip, you will not tug on the eye. You will smooth it in and then let that set in a little bit. In the morning, after you've cleansed, toned, and done your eye treatment, it's time for the serum. The serum has, if you remember when we talked earlier, 10 times the youth actives in it. And Shaklee designed this to uniquely have a plunger in here. You don't waste any product. All of the products are designed, the packaging is designed to minimize product waste. So you really will get every last fraction of an ounce out. In fact, we had somebody in Shaklee, she didn't want to miss any of it, so she figured out a way to break it open and there was nothing left in there. The plunger does a really good job. And it's measured. One pump is exactly a single amount. Now you might find that you do better with a half pump, that's fine, but start out with the whole pump twice a day, and again, on your face, neck, décolleté. Let me just give you a little bit of a heads up, and by the way, it feels like that to keep the oxygen out, is when you're putting it on, right, like this, very gently on the décolleté, you'll have some residue on your fingers. The serum does not go directly on your eyes. That's what the eye treatment is for. But I'll take what's left and I'll just pat like that, okay? And the skin will wick the rest of it in. In the morning now, you apply your sunscreen and your moisturizer. If you are using one of our BB creams, and some people, you know, this might be too much to do both, too much moisture. So, especially if you have younger skin. So this has a moisturizer in it, the BB cream does. It also has a sunscreen. This is a 5-in-1 product. But if you need extra, or you're not going to wear your BB cream that day, then use this. And again, it's got the click tip. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of a hint. It is a barrier block sunscreen. That's probably a lot. You see right how much I've got there? That's probably a lot. And I store it this way up. And I can get a lot out of it, okay? You can actually see where it is in the tube. So you dot, and then you connect. It's not going to apply the way you might expect a moisturizer because it's a barrier block. And then take what's left over, and I do the back of my hands, and you can see it will smooth in. And I remember doing somebody's hands with the youth, and they're saying, my skin is glowing. What kind of chemical did they put to make it look glowy? I'm like, it's your skin. It's literally feeding and helping your skin be its best self. So that's the morning. In the evening, there's just a slight change in the routine. You cleanse, tone, and where'd my eye treatment go? Yes, that's why I keep it all in the container. Restore around the eye area, and then you use the C+E. This is an extra product, and it's awesome. I would not go without this. I use it for a lot of different things. One of the things you need to know, it comes in this little ampule, or we used to call them, I call it golden because it reminds me of the Hershey Kisses. So I called it a golden kiss of wonderfulness. The golden kiss of wonderfulness, there's no preservatives. There's no synthetic preservatives in any of these products. They use botanicals, and in this case, the packaging. So, and it's biodegradable, so you can throw it in your garden afterwards. But you twist off the top. There's enough here for a single dose. Now, some of us, our skin's a little bit better with half a dose. But again, you squeeze it out, dot, 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 here, the décolleté, and you smooth it around, avoiding the eye area because it's 20% vitamin C, vitamin E, and raspberry oil. And that's a lot of vitamin C. It's about as much as your skin can handle, really. And so I will just do this again with it. But what's really neat, what we've been hearing about with the C and E especially, now it's going to help your pores be smoother. It's also going to help if you have any scars, like I don't know if you can really see it here, but when I was 6, I played with the ball in the house. Mom said, no, I did it anyway. And I broke a chandelier and it fell and I got, so it's really helped with that scar there and with another scar, I think it's here, when I did something similar. When yes, I learned, but anyway, this really helps with, you'll notice that acne scars, chickenpox scars, any keloid scars, that's a scar that's a little bumpy. This will smooth it out over time. So I love this for not just my face, but anywhere I kind of have something like that. I also use it on bruises to help heal them faster because bruises need vitamin C. So that is how you use the youth. Let me tell just a little word about the BB cream. As you can see, we store the BB cream in our jars upside down as well. The BB cream can be used instead of the moisturizer. It's a 5-in-1 product. I use all 4. I use some to highlight, to contour, and then all over. And then I can mix them because, you know, in the summertime, skin color changes a little bit, right? Everybody's skin gets a little bit darker and throughout the sun. So you want to be able to, you can just adjust that a little bit. So I hope that you enjoy the youth products. It has been really fun sharing them with you. Please share your testimonials. This skincare line has really been changing and improving people's skin. 100% of women in the clinical test, younger skin in 7 days, 2/3, how do they say it, shifted their skin a decade younger within 60 days. That's phenomenal, especially when you consider that it's because the skin is incredibly healthy. If you have, oh, it's me, I forgot one thing to you. At night, after the C&E, use the moisturizer, use a paddle. That's about how much I use. Okay, I don't use very much, all right, especially in the summer. And you might try to do it in the summertime if you're younger. I use the rich year round, but you might switch out to the light. If you don't have a paddle, you're a client of mine, just let me know. I'll get you one. That's it. Thanks for watching. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, message me through my page, WomanWize Health. Friend me on Facebook, Karen Miner Hurd on Facebook. And if you're not yet in our WomanWize Healthy Living group on Facebook, we welcome you there too. God bless. Have a wonderful time with youth.